Good day, Gaming Nation. Welcome to 5 Minutes Review, cause I don't like to type a lot. Did you ever wanted to break the Geneva Convention just because it's a Tuesday? Is hitting human meat something that you do consider? Are you a pyromaniac that gets sad when a matchstick burns out and you don't have your house on fire? Is taking your enemies' hearts and putting them in a fridge a hobby of yours? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, please seek help. In the meantime, we're gonna discuss a tiny little old game called RimWorld. My little tyranny started back in 2014, 2015, fuck if I know I finished the tutorial at least, and my experience with it was, well, quite awesome. Funny enough, I tend to stick around with games that allow me to mod the shit out of them. Give me that pink pony in my third or fourth successful Skyrim purchase, the smexiness in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, or the goodies in Neverwinter Nights 2. And I will definitely be around for at least 5 minutes. Back to the game. Okay, the game is good, but it's a niche kind of thing. It's not for everyone, cause Mr. Randy doesn't like it very much, neither does Cassandra, so basically the game says, oh, do you wanna finish the game, you tiny cutie pie? Well, tough luck, here's a bajillion mercenaries to fuck you up. Okay, thanks, bye! Gameplay. This one is hard to explain. The game is technically a real-time strategy game with heavy role-playing game elements. I might even say it's a hybrid of sorts, but if you play others like it, well, Oxygen not included, Craft the World, Terraria, etc. I use etc. like everyone else, I don't know others of course. The real-time strategy element comes into play when you're building a house, a kitchen, your life, etc. again. Here you go, tiny mini, enjoy your house. And when combat is occurring, the combat is quite straightforward actually, like in all RTS games, you point and click and the one with more defense or health points will win. Don't take it lightly, it's easy to learn, quite hard to master kind of thing. To get good, you might lose a few colonists in trying to be optimal, however, the RTS part, even though it sounds like it is bare bones, it's anything but that. Basically at this point the RPG elements kick in. So here is where the game actually gets tricky. You literally have to babysit all of your colonists. The game is somewhat like Skyrim with the Hardfire DLC, but better and in space. After you've done your little old village, expect it being fucked up. You automatically thought when I say that you get attacked. Pfft, that's the most easy thing. You point and then shoot and people die. No. You get diseased, wildfires, or even people decide to burn little cottage. You at the poles? Expect a sad wanderer to be outside in 100 minus degrees, and these are the Celsius ones, the bad ones. Scrolling a little bit back, your minions have moods. Yes, they have moods, and for some reason they don't like to eat without a table. And if you don't fix these moods, well, your minions will literally have a breakdown. That can create like huge issues, since your colonists can actually do bad shit. Psychopaths will kill people, pyromaniacs will burn people, so far and so on. And due to that, you're gonna restart your colony several times over. There are skills in the game, basically every RPG ever. The skills get better as you use them. The skills can range from shooting, beating the meat, aka brawling, to planting and researching. For each you can have passions or be attracted by it in the same way you get attracted to a 9-to-5 job. And lastly we have backstories and traits. These basically define what your character is like and it defines how he is like as a human being. So the setting is presented to you. What now? Install mods. Or don't, I'm not your mom. Start the game. Everything has the fancy words which usually make my hairs on the back stand up. Procedurally generated. And I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. From the open world to pounds, everything is generated. And as well that can be impacted by the mods, which I'm using to, well, manually generate my pawns at least. After that, simply start the game and enjoy life. Yours, theirs, short, long, it's up to you. Is the game worth it? Definitely. You're gonna have fun with it, that's not gonna be an issue. Is the DLC worth it? I'm gonna be honest with this one, it has some good things, and mainly the royalty mechanics, which call me old school, I kind of forget to use them. I make a throne room and all that jazz, but when it comes to using the new psychic powers that were provided, I kinda don't. Usually late game you get weapons, very good weapons at that, and their range is way higher than the overall psychic powers' range, so you tend to avoid them by the end of it. So I'm not sure their implementation is the proper one. Other than that, they do add quite a bit of quality of life improvements, and only for those I do recommend the DLC. However, there are also mods that can also improve pretty much the same things that the DLC improved. Going back to recommending the DLC, well, if you like the game, you're definitely gonna get the royalty DLC, and if you do, you're gonna enjoy it. This is the best short story I can provide on it. I have to apologize for being vague. I'm rather new to these types of reviews, and any feedback is appreciated. If you like the video, you know what to do. Like or dislike, it's up to you. But thank you for sticking around so far.